Ow. What's going on, guys? As you OG subscribers out there know, I've been making content here on this channel for about 3 years. We actually just passed the 100 video milestone marker, and of course I've done incredibly well, super successful with millions of subscribers. So yeah, so you guys may be wondering, Chris, what are you gonna do for this major milestone? Given this is a fishing channel, I do have a fishing video planned in the next few weeks, a brand new thing I've never tried myself, so stay tuned for that. But I have noticed that a fair number of my subscribers are also fellow YouTubers, people who probably use iMovie, the editing software that I use, who probably benefit from learning some tips. I really enjoy editing these videos, so I thought, why not make a couple tutorials showing what I've learned in the last 3 years in my experiences with iMovie. So, that is exactly what we're gonna be doing. This video I'm gonna show you guys has 5 pretty generic editing hacks that I find extremely useful that I use in all my videos. The following 2 videos after this one are gonna be tutorials showing you guys how to do 2 types of editing, one of them being high intense edited sequences and the other one being regular vlogger type edits. Both of those should be really cool. Looking forward to that. That being said, guys, about 80% of you guys are not subscribed. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button and smash the notification bell. Help me reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2021, which really shouldn't be that hard. Without further ado, let's get into the first of the 5 editing hacks, shall we? Are we rolling? I believe we are. What is going on, guys? So the first editing hack I want to show you guys today is what I like to call the Ken Burns in and out transition. I'm going to try to make these as quick, succinct, and informational as possible for you guys watching the channel right now. Basically, as you can see here, I have 2 clips right here. I basically want to do some sort of transition at the drop of the song. Right now, it plays just like this without any transition. Preferably, I would like to avoid iMovie transitions for a variety of reasons, mainly because they are really not that sophisticated. They look... yeah. I figured out how to make a customizable iMovie transition that works in any 2 clips longer than 0.1 seconds in length. Let me show you guys how this works. The first thing you're going to do is take this little knob at the middle right-hand corner of your screen and drag it all the way out to the right. And essentially, as you guys can see in the top left-hand corner of each clip, you have how long each video is. You're going to want to split about 0.1 seconds away from the end of the first clip. You're going to want to go to the crop section here, click on Ken Burns, and make it so that the end frame is going to be as small as it possibly can be, and drag it to some area on the clip. It doesn't really matter where. Next thing you're going to do is go to the beginning of the second clip and split the clip at about 0.1 seconds away from the beginning. You're going to do the exact same thing again, bringing the Ken Burns end frame as small as it possibly can be, and drag it to some point in the video. It doesn't really matter where, like I said, maybe around here. Then you're going to want to click this reversal button. This is really, really important for the fluidity of the transition. Click on that, and basically it swaps the end and the starting frame. You have the clip zooming in and then zooming back out when transitioning between the 2 clips. Looks pretty cool. Let me show you guys what it looks like. As you guys can see, this transition is a little more sophisticated than your average iMovie pre-programmed transition. Alright, that's all it for the Ken Burns in and out transition. Let's get into the strobe. Alright, so the strobe. The iMovie strobe is a great editing option to express how a song in a video is charging up to the drop in a beat, or building potential energy, as I like to call it. Now, iMovie doesn't offer any pre-made strobes that you can drag and place in your videos like they do with some transitions or backgrounds. So you can download them online, or you can customize them on your own in a matter of seconds or minutes within iMovie itself. Here are 2 strobes that you can make. The first option takes literal seconds to put together. I mean, it's really, really fast. As you can see here, I have a clip with a song building up to its drop, and I want to put a strobe over it. First, select and drag a black screen and shorten it to about 0.1 seconds in length. Drag it to the top of the clip and copy and paste it with equal small intervals of space in between them for your desired length. And you're done. Like I said, it is super fast, easy, and here's what it looks like. There are a couple of downsides, however. Each of these black screens are about 10 milliseconds in length, and this gives the strobe a blocky, less fine texture, which if the video is faster, this would not be able to match the speed of the actual song. So the second option offers a little more flexibility than the first option. So this option requires a brand new iMovie project, name it whatever you want, place it a black screen in your movie editor along with a white screen. And shorten the white screen to about 0.1 seconds in length and drag it on top of the black screen. Next, fade this white screen in and out by adjusting this little knob here, and copy and paste this for the entire length of the black screen. That's honestly the entire strobe, and this is what it looks like. Export this file somewhere on your desktop. 1080p is perfectly fine. And go back to your iMovie project. Once it's done exporting, take this newly made strobe, place it over the clip. Modify the opacity accordingly so that it's not completely overtaking the clip that it's covering. Shorten it to the length of the clip. And as you guys can see, this is what it looks like. It's your more traditional white strobe with finer flashes of light, a little higher quality for a little more time spent. To improve it, you can split the strobe into 3 different sections, increasing the opacity with the pace of the song. As you guys can see here, I split into 3 sections. Each one, I'm slowly increasing the opacity till it looks like this. Also, because the strobe is an exported file, you can literally do anything you want with it. You have more flexibility. You can make the entire thing faster if you want, and do the same thing with the opacity. And most importantly, you can store it. So as long as you have it somewhere, once you've made it the first time around, all it takes is a quick drag and you have a higher quality strobe ready to go. As long as you spend the first minute to really create it. All right, enough of the strobe. Let's move on to our third editing hack. For our third editing hack, keyboard command shortcuts. Honestly, the only way I'm able to edit as fast as I do is because of these shortcuts. And once you get comfortable with them, they save an enormous amount of time. I'm gonna go over 6 shortcuts I find extremely useful. Let's get started. All right, so I have 2 iMovie projects here and I wanna copy the contents of one onto the other. So I'll go into the project I wanna copy from right here. And instead of wasting my time trying to highlight the entire project, literally just use Command A. Command A selects all the material on a project instantaneously. You just hold Command and then A. Copy the material with holding Command and then C, which, as you guys guessed it, copies all highlighted material onto your clipboard. Leave this project now and go to your other project you want to paste into. To paste media from the clipboard, you do Command V. We have our 2 projects combined. But wait, I don't want it anymore. I want the project separated again. Command Z undoes the last change you made to your project. Now, honestly, this one is one of the most important commands of them all. I cannot tell you how many times I've been intensely editing for many hours and I make a stupid mistake. And instead of reconstructing whatever I messed up, 2 simple buttons get me up, back and running again in a matter of seconds. So we undo it. But wait, I want it back. Shift Command Z undoes whatever you just did with Command Z. Now it's back. This one is also super useful, especially when I'm going too fast and I think I've made a mistake and I do Command Z, but realize it was fine from the start. I Shift Command Z the product of my overthinking and everything's back to normal. Now let's say I want to duplicate my entire project. You could do Command C and then Command V, or you could also use the Option key. Hold down the Option key and then drag the media to the place you want to paste it. This will give you a duplicate of whatever you highlighted. Those are some extremely useful keyboard shortcuts that I use, not just in iMovie, but really with anything I do on my computer. Now, let's get into our second to last editing hack. Right, so this one is a little bit less generic and more specified than the other ones. If you ever find yourself presenting a long duration activity in a video, a really cool hack you can do is what I call the time passage cutaway. As you guys can see, I have a clip of me fishing and it's supposed to represent me waiting for a bite. Here's what it looks like without the effect. I also have a lot of other footage here taken in between getting bites. Now, you may want to include tons of footage you worked very hard for and spent a very long time taking. You feel the viewer could get bored watching all of it. So what do? You combine it. Put all that footage you spent such a long time taking on top of the video clip in which you want to express multiple activities occurring. Lower the opacity of each of these to your satisfaction. I do it so that the underlying clip is still the most important, but you can clearly see what is happening in each overlying clip. And voila, you've managed to condense the most stimulation for your viewers possible in this single clip. And this cutaway effect is something I use a lot to add a little extra stimulation for the viewers in between the action. Alright, moving on to our final editing hack. So for our last editing hack, I thought it extremely fitting to present an extremely useful tactic that you can use when your video is done, ready to export. You're all done with your video and contently, you move your mouse to export the clip, and then you see it. iMovie wants you to export in 720p. 720p?
No.
That should be illegal. This normally happens when you have a low-res clip in your media, and for whatever reason, iMovie chooses to lower the exportable resolution of your video. However, this can be easily fixed with a simple hack that saves you so much stress in your eyes from straining, and allows you to export in 1080p, sometimes even 4K. Create a new project and place a high-res clip in the project, something you know that was recorded in 1080p or higher. Go back to the project you're trying to export and copy all the media and paste it in the new movie project using the keyboard commands that I taught y'all earlier. And now check the resolution quality in this new file. It's like magic. Oh yeah, and delete the extra clip in the beginning. You probably don't want some random clip in your video. Really simple hack that can save you a lot of stress after working on a project for many hours, and then it turns out you have to export in 720p and share that with your YouTube audience. That isn't a great feeling. I've had that, and that's how I figured this out. That being said, guys, that is all 5 editing hacks I have for y'all today. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, and as I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be uploading 2 more videos in this series similar to this one, but totally different style. Thank you guys again for watching, and as always, if you haven't already, make sure to hit the red subscribe button, smash the notification bell, drop a like in the video if you guys enjoyed, and I'll see y'all in the next one.